Greetings! I wanted to take a few minutes to give you all a proper update because so much has happened in the past week, and all of it is thanks to you guys. Since we launched the GoFundMe a little over a week ago, it was last Friday, we've raised over $1,800 and have received so much food that our kitchen is finally full again. Not kidding, the cabinets, the fridge, everything is packed. The first time in months that we haven't had to stress about where the next meal was coming from. And that is awesome. And that was all thanks to you guys. A lot of the food came in donations. People actually brought boxes of food and stuff, and we arranged for people to send just straight food. So yeah, that's pretty awesome in my book. The first YouTube video also did very well with regards to how video performs on my channel. We have 1,500 views and 104 comments, 99.5% dislikes. One person disliked my video. There's always one. But as a message to the people who are watching this video, and all you can do is like, comment, and subscribe. That helps a ton. It puts the video out there on other people's pages so that they can see. So although you might not be able to do anything but leave a comment and cheer us up with all your happy comments, your comment helps somebody else that may be able to give to see the video and learn about what's going on in the first place. So comments and likes and subs are super effective at spreading the word. And as you can see here, we raised $1,816 as of recording this video through just 19 donations. The ultimate goal of the GoFundMe has updated a little bit because of the dentist issue. So now we can step into the medical part of the update. I finally had my first visit to the dentist and they confirmed what I had already suspected. I'm going to need a full extraction and dentures. They explained that it can all be done in one visit, which is the safest way to do it for fewer complications and a faster recovery. But the cost, as you can see here on the cover letter that they gave me, is $16,373.30. Yeah, now that includes everything, all the extractions, the impacted wisdom teeth, the anesthesia, the bone smoothing, and the upper and lower dentures for both the initial 6 months and then the set for the further 2 years after that. There is a full itemized breakdown of every single item that totals up to that $16,000 on the GoFundMe page. So you can go and you can look through. It's 4 pages long list of just all of the procedures and how much each procedure costs, adding up, and it's crazy. But because of that cost, I've had to raise the goal from $10,000 to $18,000. That is to cover the full procedure here, and the GoFundMe fees, because GoFundMe has fees on top of every donation that comes in. Now the dentist said that I could finance $3,000 of this, and he put that $2,500 coupon on it, because it was originally $18,969, but he applied a $2,500 coupon, and he said that I can finance $3,000 of this. Now each extraction is going to cost about $400 a tooth, so $3,000 is not going to get a whole lot of them pulled, but it might get the more serious ones pulled. And he said that I can do that. We can get some of the more serious spots taken care of, and then do the rest as I can afford it. But he did urge me to not take that approach if I could help it, because that presents a lot bigger risk for infections and things to happen, right? When you're pulling them in sections instead of just pulling everything out at once, a lot more chances for dangerous infections to happen. So even with the financing, that still leaves $13,500 on the table. In order to like just get it all done in one go. So that's where that is sitting right now. On the note of transparency, I want to be clear about everything that we've done so far with the money that's been raised. How much has been raised, what it's gone towards, so that you guys can see everything that's happening. Now, the total amount of donations raised so far, as of this video being recorded, is $1,816. Now, out of that, GoFundMe has taken $58.67 in fees. It has also sent me $949.39 so far. And there's $807.94 that is still being processed on GoFundMe's side that hasn't been sent out yet. So out of that $949.39 that I received, this is exactly how I have used it so far. I've got the car insurance on my car reinstated. That was $163.44. I've got phone service for me and Nari Mom reinstated, because prior to this we didn't have phones. So we went to T-Mobile, we got 2 lines and 2 of their free phones, $105. I then went to Amazon and I got us 2 phone cases and 2 screen protectors. All of that together totaled $48.03. And that is to protect the phone so that we don't have to buy a replacement phone should one of us drop it. Over the course of the past week, we have spent $282.31 on groceries and personal items. These are additional groceries that weren't covered in the donations, like little things here and there, like we needed sugar and we needed some drinks, and like we needed cooking oil and salt, and things like that. A lot of things that weren't in the donations, or things that need to be paired with things in the donations in order to make them like work, right? So, and that's what we bought on the grocery side. On the personal items side, that's things like we got trash bags, we got cat litter. I guess cat food would be part of the groceries. But yeah, we got cat food, we got toilet paper and toothpaste, and all of the normal things that people need to exist. We got one of those rolling walker things for Nari Mom, because she's been having trouble getting around, and we've been needing to get her a decent walker so that she can get around, and she's like, whenever she's out walking, she gets really tired easy and everything. So getting a walker with a seat on it was a high priority, but we weren't able to get it strictly through her insurance. She has Medicare and Medicaid. We have trouble getting them to actually pay for things. So you guys made it possible for us to just buy it outright, and maybe we can get reimbursed for it. Unlikely. They don't like to give out money these days. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of driving the past week, and going to like dentist appointments and to doctor's appointments and stuff. So I've had to fill up the tank on my car twice. It's $45 to fill it up. I filled it all the way up twice. $90 for that. Because I was able to get like a discounted, but it's 100% discount Blue Cross Blue Shield last week that I didn't know was a thing until I went to the dentist's office. My appointment costs are now $40 each, which is a lot better than $140. So I only have to pay out $40 for doctor's appointments. And then I don't know why I separated this out of the groceries and personal items, but we got some painkillers that total $35. It's ibuprofen and Aleve and Tylenol. I think those are the three. And we got like the big bottles so we wouldn't run out, because I'm using the painkillers to help with the tooth and back pain. So yeah, total we've spent so far $881. So that leaves a total remaining in my bank. If you add all this up, it actually comes to $64 and some change. But what I've actually got in the bank is $67 and some change. And that $3 variance comes from the fact that there was $2 and some change in the account before the GoFundMe, and it varies up and down by about $2 to $3, just from the card verification holds. Like when they use a debit card, they'll charge like 50 cents or $1 to make sure that the card is working. Not every place does this, but a lot of them do, and they just sit there until the pending falls away and then they go away. So yeah, that's the little variance right there. Because there's already money in the account and it's going up and down by like $2 or $3 because of the debit card stuff. So yeah, I hope this helps explain where the money has gone so far. And going forward, we've got like the power bill coming up at the start of the month, and the phone bill, and just monthly bills that are coming up. The power bill we may need help on, but the other stuff probably not. I'm going to continue to be transparent about what I'm spending things on, but for our privacy and security, I'm not going to be posting bank statements online, because they include more sensitive information than just like the bank number and the routing number and our names and stuff. Because some of the bills that are being paid and some of the things that are being paid into the account, like Nari Mom's SSI details, are in the actual line entries that are being paid in, and I don't want to accidentally miss any of that stuff and let any of that private information leak. So I'm happy to provide receipts or proof if people need verification, but I'm not going to be posting bank statements because there's too much private information associated with those, and I would have to just like mark out whole like sections of it, and I might miss something. Yeah, too dangerous for the internet. What am I on? This is 5. So a positive. Now that the car and the phone are active again, I can officially go back to driving for Uber Eats and DoorDash. You don't really make a ton, but this would be enough to start covering the monthly expenses like the phone bill and the power bill, and just leave the money that is coming in for the fundraising strictly for the surgery coming up. And this is huge. Being able to go back and actually start getting money coming in again, and something that I can work with on my own terms, is huge. I'm already in the process of getting Uber Eats set up. It usually takes a few days to get that going. DoorDash takes a little bit longer. But this process has been started. So, yeah, good news on that front. Now for the Twitch people, right? My channel anniversary is coming up on November the 5th. Usually I've been doing like a bonanza where I do a bunch of different games and like 4 different live streams over 3 days, like some crazy thing like that. I'm gonna do a completely different type of crazy this year. I'm gonna turn the anniversary event into a fundraiser marathon stream for this GoFundMe to raise money for, you know, just the dental surgery mainly, because that's a big bill. I've decided on 3 games that I'm going to play. 3 things that I've done on the channel before, but do them in a way that I haven't done them so far. The first one is Final Fantasy IX. I have played Final Fantasy IX on the channel twice, on my original run on Twitch, as well as on my current run with Twitch. But I've not played it with the Moguri mod yet, which is the high-res mod that adds in some lot of quality of life features and stuff to the game. So we're going to be exploring Final Fantasy IX with the Moguri mod. I expect this to take about 40 hours or so, because I'm gonna grab everything that there is to grab in the game and show you every little secret that hides everywhere. I know everything about this game. It's my favorite of the Final Fantasy games, and I'm gonna show you everything there is to know about this game. Second game that I want to play is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, but I'm gonna play the Ship of Harkonnen randomizer, and I'm gonna put pretty much everything in the randomizer. So this is probably gonna take about 8 hours to find all of the hidden items everywhere. Yeah, this is gonna be, it's gonna take a minute. And the third game that I chose was Super Metroid. This should take about 3 hours or so. I'm going to be doing a 100% run of Super Metroid as well. Mainly because the last time that I played Super Metroid on this channel, I said it was going to be a 100% run, and it turned out to be like a 98% run. I missed 2 items somewhere. Wonder, it might have been 99%. All I know is that I said it was 100%, but I was missing something. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss anything this time. And I'm gonna show you some cool speedrunning tricks and tech for Super Metroid. I can do like a poor man speedrun. I'm not gonna be doing any of the crazy like reverse boss order shenanigans. No, I will teach you like how to single wall jump and the Alcatraz escape, midair morphine, the mock ball, things that normal people could reasonably do. Killing Ridley first with 3 energy tanks is not something that a reasonable person can do. No. Those are things that you watch on GDQ. Anyway. Here's a picture of Narishm with a walker and Morris in the background, judging silently. Yes, so over the past week, things have already changed a whole lot. We went from an empty kitchen, no working phones, to having food, mobility, stability. I don't know of any more illities. Yeah. Every donation, every share, every message, it's not just numbers on the screen, it's actual life-changing impact. Doesn't matter if it's a donation or a like or a comment that feeds the algorithm, everything helps. Yeah, thank you all for helping me and Narishm and Morris keep fighting. Because of you, like, we're finally back up on solid ground. We've still got a long way to go with this looming dental bill and the upcoming cost of spinal specialists still on the horizon beyond that. But yeah, all the donations so far are incredible. Look, we did not expect any kind of a turnout like this. You guys have far exceeded our expectations. If you've already donated, you have our eternal gratitude. If you can't donate but you still want to help, sharing the GoFundMe or our story with your communities makes a huge difference. If you don't like sending money to random people on the internet, and some people don't, I'm also going to be setting up a throne list that is going to be linked on the GoFundMe, the YouTube videos, and Twitch. That is a list of like household essential items and stuff that you can order direct off of Amazon and have shipped to us, if you would prefer to help that way. Yeah. So I want to thank you all for your support, your future support, and just let you know you're all awesome. All of you. Even that one. Yeah, with love and gratitude from myself, Nari Mom, and Morris, we thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for your help. We appreciate it.
Get you on the flip side. Nari out. Hello, Morris. You want to say something to the internet? Yes? No? You want to say something?